Okay, so hello guys, welcome in my improvised place where I do from my coronavirus quarantine place. Okay, so today, currently here is a situation that in these days, the license for the SAP NetWeaver 750 and 751 systems are ASE license is being finished. This is something that has been announced by SAP itself on their blog post, and this is what we found out like literally a few hours before. So right now, for all the people running the SAP NetWeaver 750 or 751 NetWeaver systems locally, is that you need and you are using SAP trial system. That's important with Sybase database behind. So what you need to do right now is to back up everything, back up all the developments that you have right now. And reason why is because from the Wednesday, from April 1st, it's going to be like you will not be able to access this system anymore. So all the developments, everything that you do have developed on that system will not be accessible. Okay, so right now what we need to do is to back up everything from the system. Okay, so let me share my screen so that you can I can show it to you right now. I will be doing the very same so that you can see on how I personally am going to do that. Okay, so because I do have the system, one of the systems, well, I do have several, but one of these systems I'm using for the mentoring and for some stuff. So I just want to show you on how you can back up all the developments that you have. Okay, so on the left side, I will go to transaction called SE10. And or you can go to SE01. Okay, let's go to SE10 and make sure that you have all the requests. Workbench at the end, workbench requests are something that we are currently looking for. Okay, make sure it's modifiable, or let me just do. Let's take a look what's everything in there. And I do have some kind of developments right here. So all those things that are modifiable needs to be released. Okay, so this is something that needs to be done. Okay, if you do have some developments done in a temporary package, in a local package, let me go to SE80 transaction. So if you do have all the developments done this way, that everything is let's say in here in temporary package, like the database tables, views, data elements, all the things, and you need to put it into different package. Okay, it cannot be in local objects in order to make it transportable. Okay, so what you need to do is to make sure that you reassign all those things into different package. Okay, so let me just quickly show you on how you can do that. So let's pretend I will need to create a different package. So I will create another session SE80, and let me go to the packages and let's create ZLR test or TMP package. Okay, I will call it this way. At the end, it's going to be a package that is transportable. Only local packages are not transportable. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so if you hit on the on this icon, you will get a message. Okay, you don't such kind of package doesn't exist. So let me create one. Okay, so let me call it all TMP developments here. Okay, something like that. Okay, let's leave everything as it is right now, and make sure that you create or you put it into some workbench request. Okay, so let me put it into my mentoring sessions. It doesn't matter right now because we will need to put everything away from the system. So if you are using it as your own developments, it doesn't matter which one. So at the end, I want to show you on how you can reassign those projects like this. Okay, so let's say I want to change this all my Z programs. So let me create or hit on the first one, hold shift button and click on the last one. Okay, then when I press right, when I do the right click, I want to go to change package assignment. This is what I want to do, and let's put here the name of the new package. So my name of the new package is ZLR temporary package. This is what I want to do, and let's put it to the mentoring session package. Okay, so let's wait until it's all done. But let me take a look. Okay, so you can see that right here in the temporary package, you can already see some kind of programs. Let me do it for all the things that I want to do. Okay, so let's put everything in there. Okay, so those are, if you do have your developments in a local object, this is what you should do as well. Okay, so then make sure that everything is inside of here of some Z package. Okay, and this package should be will be mentioned in one of your requests. Okay, so this is what you should do as well. So right now, what you should do when you are done is that all the change requests or all the transport requests needs to be released. Okay, so in order to release the transport, you need to go and release basically everything. You need to start with okay, it's not released because it's not classified. It's fine, so we can just delete this one. If you do have something which is empty, you just treat it as empty. Okay, so something that is already filled with the data, just release directly this way. You need to firstly release the tasks. Object is inactive. Okay, so and you will start seeing error messages like this. So we need to activate this report. Okay, so let me go to 38. Display inactive. Okay, so seems that this program does not exist. So let me oh, I'm sorry, Z is at the beginning, so I missed this one, and this is inactive. That's true. So let me activate this program, and this program does have some errors. So at the end, I know that this program is from one of the mentoring sessions, and I was just showing some kind of principles. So that's what I will do. I will activate this program in the way that it is just all commented out. Okay, so Control F2, it's everything syntactically free. So that should be already solved. So let me do the firstly checking if everything is fine. Code inspector checks. Okay, so there are some checks that SAP is doing also with the checking. We don't need to go through that in order to make sure that your backup is being done. You don't need to have everything like fully done. Like what we usually do, we are checking these extended checks. There are some errors, syntax check error, blah 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 blah. Okay, so there are some errors in the programs that we will do. Okay, so right now what I want just to ignore them. Ideal case, I don't want to have everything 100% clear. I want just to like push the data from this or back up the data in this from this system to another. Okay, even with errors, like I don't mind. So what I will try to do, I will try to release this one if it's possible. Then it's great. Okay. Then also the syntax error and everything will go to to another system. Okay, but for me it's important to back it up. Okay, so then once I was done with the tasks, I want to release all these transports as well. Okay, and you can see that it's already released, and I go like line by line through all these requests. Creation. Okay, so that should be all. Okay, so if I refresh the transfer request and no further modifiable requests are available. Okay, so what I will do, I want to make sure that the released transport are being shown. Okay, so right now it's all done, and what we need to do right now is to make sure that we transport everything from this system. Okay, so in order to do that, like what I recommend you to do is to create a transport of copies. That's something that we need to do. And let me call it backup of all the development. And SAP, and let's do it right here. SAP NetWeaver 750. Okay. So backup of all development. Actually, let me call it this way because right now I'm running on 751. So this is, but I'm just showing you the process and how it's being done. Okay, and let's try to save it right now. Okay, so this is the transport of copies that we want to create. Okay, so let me just go back, and I want to just see the transport of copies. That's the one. Okay, that's the one that I am currently building. What we want to do right now, we want to include objects manually. Instead of just putting everything from the request, I want to put there freely selected objects. That's what I want to do right now. So let's do it this way. Okay, so I want to put there all the Z packages. Okay, like this. Let me try if it's possible to do it this way. Okay, so see, like what I have done right now, I've put there all the objects from the packages that I've created. Okay, so let me just go to the package ZLRTMP. That's the one that I was creating and showing you. Okay, so that's the package name. There's the domains that are all the data elements that are all the log objects, function groups. Let me check them all out. Also the programs that have been in my template package, also the table, search help, and views as well. Okay, so this is the way on how you can put all the developments into your package. Okay, that's the way on how you are doing that. And and let me go also. Okay, so one thing, this way you will not be able to ship also the data. Okay, so let's say that you do have some data in the database tables. So let me just go to our ABAP Academy website/blog, and there was one article I was writing some time ago about table content. Let's try table content. How to put table content into transport. Okay, so that's the one. All right, so here is the article. Okay, so that is how it looks like. So what it says is, in order to put there all the table contents, what we need to do, we need to manually put into the row R3TRTABU and then do it. Okay, so let's go there. So right here, it says SE09, which is not important right now. Selection will be lost anyway. Right, so in request, we save it there. Objects were placed in the request, so that's something that we need to do. And right now, if I double click on this and I go to edit mode, let me add new lines. Okay, so let me do it. Okay, so right is done this way. Okay, so what we will do, R3TR, and instead of okay, let's put it here, TABU, and table contents, let's put there all the database tables I know that are created. Okay, so that are DBIC. Okay, this is one of the tables I know I do have. However, in order to do that as quick as possible, let me search for all these for all the tables. Let's do it this way. Okay, so I want to make sure it's all sorted out. So these are all the tables I do have. So let me actually do something like this. Okay, Okay, so I press Control Y, cursor changes, so I am able to do copy like this, Control C, and let me go to some Excel sheet. Okay, Control V. I want to put there all these tables that are in my system. Okay, so since there are pretty a lot, so like this, Control C, and again Control V, put there each and every database table. TAB. Okay, so that's all. Okay, so the last one is that our student. Okay, that's the one here, and all of them. Okay, so all of them are here. Okay, so instead of, okay, so what I want to do right now is change TABL into TABU and do it for all of them. Okay, like this, TABU, and right now let me copy the whole thing like this, Control C. And let me actually try out if it's possible to do it this way. Control V. Okay, enter. Again, this person needs to go out. Well, this one as well. Okay, order I is at the end. Okay, so these few one are left. Enter. Put it away. Okay, so this should be all. Save it. Request check closed warnings or errors. Do you want to save it? Yes, just for sure you want to save it. Check firstly. Check this out. This shouldn't have any. Let's try NPL. I do nothing. Okay, let's try it this way. This shouldn't be the issue, but most people say yes. Okay, so the issue is, okay, so this is an application table. In general, application tables are not delivered with the content, which is fine. We don't care that much about this. Right, so let me, for what we will need to do, we will need to go to each and every database table to do the whole thing right now. Okay, like this. What do I do to save? Yes. Let me check it out once more, the full table. It's going still into, okay, see, like, so here you can check what kind of entries are going to be delivered. All right, so once it's all done, like it took me some quiet time to click here and there to make sure that everything is all right. So just make sure that everything is being saved. We want to save everything. Okay, so just make sure that there are no errors inside. Since I do have all the table contents on the application tables, that's why I see those warnings. So let me go right here, right there. Okay, so what I want to do right now, I want to release the whole transport of copies right now. Okay, so let me do that. And let's wait. It will take some quiet time because it will generate all these things in order to back it all up and save it. I will just show you in a while, on how to find those files and how you can back it up or back it all up. So at the end, it will be just two files you will need to back up. Okay, so that's all you will need to do. So just wait until we do have everything in here. Okay, so this is how it should look like once you hit on the transport button. So just don't be scared of this red thing right here, because still this is red because it's still kind of a work in progress. Okay, see, you can see here it's in process, requires update. So what we need to do, we just need to click on the refresh button, and once it's refreshed, okay, so it should be completed. Okay, so it shouldn't be red, it should be white or something. And right here I can see it's return code is 4, ended with warning, which is perfect. It shouldn't end with errors, so maybe don't even need to go deeper. I just wanted to show you. Okay, so it's that is why it's a 4. And yeah, because I had there some warnings already in the transport, so that's something that should be done. Okay, so right here on the SAP side you are already done. Okay, everything is already exported from the SAP system. So right now what you need to do, you need to go into the SAP server right now. So if you are running the SAP fully pre-installed SAP system, so you just go to the virtual machine where everything is being done for you. So let me just go and close these things so that it doesn't confuse you. And what we need to do right now, okay, so you will go to the files and make sure that you go to the part which is you go to other locations, computer, you go type the SA user, USR, then find SAP trans folder, and there are two important folders, scope files and data. Okay, so right here in those files you should make sure that you find your most current file, which is in code files there is a file starting with K 9000059 NPL in my case. Okay, 59, you just need to make sure that you see the name belongs to the name of the transport of copies. Okay, so 59, this is the one that I have just generated. Okay, so your file will correspond to your transport of copies. So what I need to do right now is to take my USB and copy this file, and also another file. You go back to trans file, to data folder. Again, you just modify the sort the files based on the modified date. And again, R file stands for the data file and ends with 59. 59 in my case is again my transport of copies file. Okay, so at the end the same naming, just K or R at the beginning. Okay, so those two files are the files that do contain all your backup files. Okay, so this is something that you need to do right now before you really before the March 31st ends. Okay, because otherwise you will not be able to do that. Okay, so right now just go to the SAP system, the virtual machine that you can see like with the background that you can see right now, and make sure that you save those files to some USB, to your external hard drive, whatever. Just make sure that you save those files right now. So that's what you need to do right now, and wait for other information from us in order to give you and support you with moving to the newest SAP system. Okay, so this is something that we are currently working on, and we will just keep you updated on these things. Okay, so all from my side for now. Make sure you do those things. If you do have some issues, make sure you either post us to the comments, or ideally you go to support group on the Facebook, and then you just throw your questions there. There are hundreds of people already, so we will be all able to support each other going through this process right now. Thank you. I'm looking forward to hear from you soon, and yeah, keep doing that. Keep doing the good work. Bye.